Dear students, today I am going to take two questions from quadratic equations. These are word problems. I will take these questions one by one. So the first question is that in a flight of 600 kilometer, a aircraft was slowed down due to bad weather. Its average speed for the trip was reduced by 200 kilometers per hour and the time of the flight increased by 30 minutes. Find the speed of the aircraft and the duration of the flight. This question has been asked this year in board examinations. So let us try to solve this question. Let the average speed of the aircraft be x kilometer per hour. This is our first supposition. Then new speed of the aircraft when the weather became bad, it should be equal to x minus 200 kilometers per hour, as because speed was reduced by 200 kilometers per hour in as per the question. Now let us calculate the times taken by the aircraft when it was moving with the average speed and the time when the aircraft was moving with the reduced speed. So if the time taken by the aircraft by average speed be t1, then t1 should be equal to 600 upon x. Here we have used the formula time is equal to distance upon speed. Now the time taken by the aircraft at reduced speed, and we have supposed that to be t2, and t2 should be equal to 600 upon x minus 200. Now here the very important step comes out there. You have to decide which one is greater, whether t1 is greater or t2 is greater. So here we are dividing the quantity 600 by x in t1, and in t2 we are dividing the same number 600 by x minus 200. X minus 200 is smaller than x, it means t2 is greater than t1. It is very important to know, and this time difference of t2 and t1 is given in the question. That is the basic concept of this question. So t2 minus t1 is given as 30 minutes, but everywhere we have calculated the time in hours. So let us convert 30 minutes into hours. So t2 minus t1 should be equal to 30 upon 60. It means t2 minus t1 is equal to 1 upon 2. Now rest of the steps are as usual. We have taken the LCM of x minus 200 and x and calculated the required steps to get the quadratic equation x square minus 200x minus 2440 is equal to 0. Now this equation is very large, and if you know the steps to factorize by splitting the middle term, then you can do the factorization as x square minus 600x plus 400x minus 2440 is equal to 0. We will take out x common. In the first bracket we will get x minus 600, and then will we take plus 400 common. Again we will get x minus 600 as common, and taking this x minus 600 as common, we get second linear factor x plus 400. So finally we have got two different answers of x. X is equal to 600 and x is equal to minus 400. But x is equal to minus 400 is not possible, because the x is the speed of the aircraft, and the speed of the aircraft cannot be negative, so we may neglect it. So the final answer of x is 600. It means the speed of the aircraft is 600 km per hour. Now with the usual speed, the time taken was t1, and this is also the duration of the flight. So t1 is equal to 600 upon x, and the value of x you have calculated at 600. It means the normal time or the duration of the flight is equal to 600 upon 600, that is equal to 1 hours. So this was the solution of the first problem. Thank you. Now today I am also giving the second question in the next video. Thank you.